Hey, good morning everybody. Just another quick monthly newsletter tip for everybody here. Today I've got a very simple station set up where I'm going to give you a basic overview on shot shaping. So I get asked all the time, how do I hit a draw, how do I hit a fade? This drill or this explanation, it's not only targeted at those that do want to shape it both ways. You can use it to help your own game, especially if you're a bit of a slicer or a little bit of a draw or hooker or an overdrawer of the golf ball. This is going to help explain how you can try and manage that shot shape within your own game as well. So for us to be able to shape the golf ball, we need to be able to control the club path. The ball starts its journey where the club face points, the face angle, and then its curvature is going to be determined by the club path in relation to where that club face was pointing as well. So for theory examples here, we're going to assume that the club face is only ever pointing dead straight at our target. For me to be able to shape the golf ball, I need to be able to manipulate the path. So path is the direction the club is traveling at the moment of impact. So we may have that club swinging dead straight. That would be a very zeroed or neutral path. We might have it swinging what we'd say in to out. That would be a positive path. Or we might have it swing out to in. That would be a negative path. So for our right-handed golfers, a positive club path would promote a little bit more right to left curvature on the shot. And for our negative club path or our outside to in swingers, we may see a slight left to right type of ball flight. Controlling path right at the moment of impact is not the easiest of tasks. So we need to try and hit a couple of spots in swing somewhere where we can somewhat manage it. If I were to build my setup, get myself to the top of the backswing, if I were to swing the club on a more neutral path, one of the things we would see at this halfway down position is that the club head lines up with my hands. And that's why I have the yellow sticks down here on the ground, just to help that as a visual. So if the club head lines up to my hands, by the time I'd get to the golf ball, it would be swinging nice and squarely through. And then I would also want to try and match it so the club head keeps following that alignment stick. That would be a very neutral club path, and we'd see minimal curvature. But if I'm a bit of a slicer, for example, so I come over the top of it, or I'm trying to hit a draw, we need to try and change that a little bit. We need to manipulate it. So once I get to the top of the swing, I need to try and keep the club head more inside my hand line or more to the left, as you can see it in this with the alignment sticks, and my hands are to the right, and the club would then be swinging a little bit more to the right hand side of that alignment stick. So if I hit one and try and hit that position of club head slightly inside my hands and then out to the right, I should see a club path that's a positive number pop up on the screen here. Let's give this one a hit. So positive 1.2 degrees. So that club was swinging that little bit to the right-hand side. And if you can see that graphic overlay, we can see that that ball has fallen to the left. Alternatively, if I hit a bit of a hook, or I already shaped that ball a little too much from the right to the left, I need to work on the opposite. I need to try and promote a little bit more of a neutral swing shape or slightly outside in. If you're trying to hit draws and fades, you can manipulate this as much as you want, but if you are a hooker of the golf ball where it curves too much, don't be afraid to try and train yourself to be able to hit it from an outside in path. You want to reduce how much hook curvature is on that shot, so trying to hit a fade can help you to do that. So I'm going to set myself up again. I get myself to the top of the backswing. And then this time I want that club head more to the outside of this alignment stick and my hands more to the inside of it. That's then going to promote a club that swings more to the left of those alignment sticks. If I can achieve that, I should now see a negative club path number. So we've got -3 there. This one, I pulled it a little bit. I had the club face a little bit to the left, but that path with a square on neutral club face, we would see that curve a little bit more left to right, back towards the target. So if you are a slicer of the golf ball, see how you go at trying to get the club head more to the inside of your hands. If you're a hooker of the golf ball or an overdrawer of the golf ball, see how you go at trying to get the club a little bit more outside your hand line. That's just a way to help you keep your ball flight nice and neutral. If you'd obviously like to learn a little any more or try and hit both shapes and how it can fit into your swing, please come and see me. I'm more than happy to help. But give it a go, or try that as a bit of a reference guide and see what it does to your ball flight. Don't be afraid to just practice it on the range. You might surprise yourself and actually hit some really straight golf shots. Give it a go. See you all next month.